Look at this amazing salad Angela made, all by scratch. Wow. She made her own salad dressing. Oh my gosh, we ordered the lumpia. Look at that beautiful shirt on her. That looks good on her, huh? Wow. Sexy, baby. So by now you're probably having all these questions. Who is at Vern's campsite? And weren't you just home for a week? And now you're on the road again? Yes, very true. So to go forwards, we have to go backwards. So let's go back to when I went home and I took the week off, and then I made my little trip down to Mindanao. So let's go, let's check it out. Hey, Vern. Hey guys, today I'm like totally overjoyed and you have no idea why. Because since I've been living here in the Philippines since 2016, there have been a couple things that I have not been able to source here at all. And this is one of them. Miracle Whip. My friend Bob came back from the US and brought me some Miracle Whip. Now, I miss making my tuna fish sandwiches, and there's just nothing that replaces Miracle Whip. So I'm so looking forward to opening this, but I'm thinking, gosh, if I open it, then I have to refrigerate it. And if I'm only here for a week and I'm gone for 2 weeks, then what? So I'm kind of afraid now, does this have to be refrigerated, this Miracle Whip? I'm kind of thinking it does. So, and then he brought me another thing that like just blew my mind out into the stratosphere. And he brought me a chunk of Velveeta cheese. Now, I love my Velveeta cheese. This is the absolute best grilled cheese sandwich cheese. And when I make my omelets, this is what makes my omelets so tasty. I put cheese, Velveeta cheese in my omelets, and it just nails it, man. It's like 2 ingredients I've been just jonesing for, and I cannot find them in the Philippines. Why people don't bring them here and use them, I don't know, but I'm so grateful Bob brought these for me, and I'm so excited to have them again. You have no idea. I'm looking at them going, I'm salivating, you guys. I'm very excited to have my grilled cheese sandwiches, my cheese omelets, and my tuna fish sandwiches again. Oh, I make a good tuna fish sandwich. Thank you, Bob. You don't know how much this means to me. All right, guys, so I found us some jumper cables. Really hard to find. Go to a lot of the hardware stores, nothing. But I found these at Unitop, and it was 299 pesos. Now it's not the thickest wire, it's not the thinnest wire. It's probably about a medium gauge. I can't even guess what size it is, but for my little car, it should work fine. So nice to have these. If I ever kill my battery again, I can get the car started easily without having to pull somebody's battery out. Just use these jumper cables and we're good to go. All right, guys, look at that. My first grilled cheese sandwich in 6 years. I'm excited to eat it, and I got another one waiting for me. Here we go, you guys. I am jonesing for this. Now, my good friend Bob, who is an expat from Washington, Seattle area, did me a huge blessing. He gave me a chunk of Velveeta cheese, and he also got me a thing of Miracle Whip, and he made me his own special batch of teriyaki sauce, which I've yet to give a shot and try. But here we go. This is grilled cheese, the first one in 6 years. Velveeta. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. You just never forget that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, I miss that. I used to eat these a lot. Grilled cheese, sometimes put a little ketchup on them, sometimes just the way they are. Wow. Wow. One of the things you're going to miss the most being overseas is food. Different foods, stuff that you remember, stuff that you miss. Family feeds, meals that you had with your family. You miss a lot of that. The closest thing you can do is to try to find some of the things and make them yourself here. Wow. That was really amazing. That was so special for me, you guys. 6 years. Wow. man. Yeah, I see my friend Lynn's bike at the motorcycle shop today. Another foreigner had bought it. And this is the bike that I first knew him by. And one of the reasons that I bought my 150. And he had done some customizing to this. Did a special head and carburetor setup, different size rims. And he kept telling me to do this to mine. And the reason I could tell is he has a Grateful Dead sticker. So kind of neat to see his bike again. Wow, looks like it's aged about 10 years from just sitting. Maybe some of you remember that bike of his also. There you go. Yeah, there's some things you just can't get while you're on the road. So when you're in the city, you need to make the best of it. And I will make the best of it. Hi guys, welcome back. It's that time again. It's time to get our wash. So they're charging me $250 for a wash with just a simple wash. It's more about the interior for me. I don't like the outside to look kind of good, but when you're living in the thing for 2 weeks, yeah, it needs a clean. It needs a scrub, little detail. The last place I was at, the parking lot had a lot of mud, so I kept walking in and having to take my shoes off and kind of tuck them in on the floorboard. So a little bit of mud in there. So just little maintenance, get the job done. These guys are getting hard at work at it. So whenever you go to some of these places in the Philippines, make sure you get here before the lunch, because a lot of times they'll just shut down for an hour. And if you're like in the middle of having something done, you're gonna wait another hour. So try to get here before lunch, I'm telling you, and you'll be all set. So luckily I got here and they started working right away. They didn't have any jobs in their stall, so it worked out really good. So I had my generator looked at, but they're kind of saying maybe it needs a new carburetor. It's not running so good. It's not running without the choke on. So in any event, I'll take a look at that myself and see if there's anything I can think of. Other than that, I'll have to order a new carburetor. But if you order something, you kind of need to be close within that vicinity within probably 4 or 5 days of ordering. So something to think about. It's not something I can find local here, unfortunately. So I got a quick 2-3 trip detour to make in Mindanao, and I'll tell you about that more in the future if things go okay. If not, maybe I won't tell you at all. So I'm headed there probably Saturday, come back on Monday. Hey guys, I'm here at Cliffside Restaurant and I'm gonna eat their spaghetti. I've been waiting 2 years to come back here and eat the spaghetti. Look at this view behind though. It's right on this cliff. I'm sitting off the edge of the cliff and this tree seating area. It's pretty cool. Good morning. So today I'm heading down to the Dumaguete port. I'm gonna take the boat over to Mindanao. I think it's Dapitan or Dipolog. I forget which one it is. I think it's Dapitan. We're gonna take the boat to Dapitan, and then we're gonna take a bus over to Ozames. I'm gonna meet my friend Angela, who I haven't seen in a couple years, and we're gonna see if she wants to join our journey car camping. So we're gonna go there and check it out. Hopefully everything's a good to go deal, and maybe we'll have a travel companion. So that's kind of where we're at. It's getting a little too quiet, too lonely on the road, and it should be nice having some company. So, you know, like I said, I didn't come here to be alone, and I'll see if it's a good fit. And if it is, hey, I'm all excited. She's pretty cool, and looking forward to spending more time getting to know her. So that's where we're headed. We are headed south, and we're gonna ride to the port, park our bike, get a little parking place near the port, and then we're gonna get on a boat. So we're headed out. Let's go. All right, so I'm down in Dumaguete, and I park in the slot over here to my left, and it seems like everything's gone up. Now they want 200 pesos a day to park there. So for 3 days, that's 600 pesos, so it's about 12 bucks. In any event, used to be cheaper when I was here, but take it for granted, I've been gone about 2 years, so they said the taxes have gone up, so they need to charge more. So in any event, I guess if you pencil it out, it costs quite a bit of money to take a little tuk-tuk driver to bring you here. So they're gonna get at least 200 pesos. There's 400 pesos. And then you gotta wait around for them, and the ride's pretty rough. So I guess for the extra 200 pesos, I just soon have my own bike. Yeah, so the prices, everything seems to have gone up, and they said because of the oil. So the ticket now for non-aircon to go through Allison, which is about a 4-hour ride, over to Dapitan is 500 pesos, so that's $10. It's gonna cost me $12 to park my motorbike for 3 days. So you're looking at basically 20 bucks there and back, and then another 12 for the parking. So yeah, it all adds up. All right, so I go to the coffee shop. The coffee shop's closed. I get to McDonald's, the power's out. So I'm thinking, got 4 hours. What am I gonna do now? Can't eat nothing. And yeah, one of those mornings. All right, guys, here's our boat for today. The MV Sierra Joy 7. Rock and roll. So we're at the Dumaguete port, getting on our ship. All right, so this is a Roro, which they're a lot slower than the fast craft, but this is the only boat leaving at 1 p.m. The other ones leave at 6 a.m. And I think there's a boat at 9. These boats are about an hour longer to get to Depolug to Pete. So I think it's gonna be about a 4-hour ride. So we're on the boat. All right, so there's the Fast Cat. Look at how big that thing is. Now that's not leaving till like tonight. So I didn't want to take a late boat out of here. Look at how wide that thing is. I guess I never really realized how wide that is till I'm standing here looking at it. It's really massive. Now the only thing about this boat is it rocks a lot, side to side, side to side. So if you don't like that, don't take that type of a boat. There you guys, we're finally moving after about an hour late. Finally leaving the port. Heading to Mindanao. This is our boat full of people. Just picking a bed here. That's where we're gonna park my butt for the next 4 hours. All right, guys, June 11th, I'm heading back to Mindanao for a little brief 3-day stop. And it's almost 6 p.m. We still have a little ways to go. Must be the lounge side over here. Just hanging out. Not sure what this little island is over here. Alright guys, we're still about 30 minutes out. Well, look at this sunset. Just gorgeous over here. The fire in the sky. Look at that. Real awesome. Alright guys, we're almost to the port. Here's where we're at. Just about to dock. Alright guys, we're on a trike with Jeffrey, another fellow, and we're headed to the port so we're headed to the Ceres terminal from the port into Pete, and we're gonna head to the Poland. So we're on a tricycle right now. So we're on the bus and we are heading to Ozames. These are the superstars for tonight. So we got about, what, 3-4 hour ride? So it's about 9 p.m. now, and it's gonna be a long night. We've been on the road since about 8-9 this morning, you guys, so let's see when we get there. Hey guys, it's 12 midnight, and to say that this is a rough road on this bus, that's noisy, is an understatement, man. It's an understatement. Listen to this shaky bus, man. What a shaky bus. Yeah. 4 hours of this, man. 4 hours. Guys, we're here back at the port in Ozames. Last time we were here, we took our motorcycle across. And this time we're doing a little foot walking. Hello, mein Buntag boat. And so it's about, I want to say it's about a 20-minute ride. Here we go. Mein Buntag. Salamat. Here we go. It's a familiar sight. Go up in here and grab a seat. There we go. The superstars. Mein Buntag. Salamat po. Alright, we sat right up here last time. It was raining cats and dogs. I sat right here, you guys. Alright guys, we're back from Lucas Port. It's been a while. Lucas Port, right there. All the buses waiting to unload. The superstars. Superstars of today. The future is now. So we're here exploring their little mini waterfall here. Alright guys, check out this natural spring here. Look at that. Is it good?
Yeah.
Lame, yummy? Alright, let's try it.
Ah, it's fortified with bamboo. Tastes pretty good. How's it taste? Doesn't taste salty, doesn't taste minerally, but it tastes pretty good. Looks like we're going to stay a night at the Happy Lodge. Happy Lodge, La Bertad, Cambo. All right, guys, we're back here at Lucas Port. We are heading back. So we just did a quick little 3-day zip into Mindanao, and now we're going to do a zip back home. So best to get here early if you're planning to go from Dapitan back to Dumaguete, because there seems to be a lot of boats that are not running at this time. So plan on like an early morning boat, a 6 a.m. boat, possibly a noon 1 p.m. boat, and then all the way to either a 6 or a 1, let's say a 6 or a 12 p.m. boat, or a 12 a.m. So there's not a lot of options. There's usually about 3 different time slots for boats right now. So think about a 6 a.m., possible noon, possible 5, and a possible 10 p.m. boat between all 3 of the carriers now. There may be a couple boats running the same time, but that's about it, you guys. All right, there's the Swallow. Hey guys, Vern Danke. So I decided to hit the road again and kind of making my first stop here. I thought I'd stop here at Patadusan and stay here at the House of Prayer for a couple nights. And we have the superstar I'm traveling with, my new girlfriend. This is Angela.
Hi.
Hello, Angela. And we are going to camp here for a couple nights. I want her to experience this beautiful land here of Canloan. So that's it, you guys. This is our first outdoor adventure together. And instead of camping in the car, which we have no room for all the gear for 2 people, so we're going to start tent camping. So this will be our first tent camping adventure. And I thought, what better place to start than start here? So my goal was to go up to Talisay, which is just north of Bacolod, and kind of start there. But as we were heading up north, I thought, maybe we'll buzz into Canloan and say hi to some people, and maybe we'll start there. And that's what we did, and that's where we're at. So we have to set up our tent. And we just walked down here down to Patadusan Falls just for a little look, so I can show you what it's like. Look at all the graffiti on here. It says, "Hey, Vern Travels, girls." All right, guys, so we're setting up the tent camp here. So we got our table and chairs set up, all folded out. This is the tent that I bought. This is the big Mandawi foam mattress that I put in there. So that's queen size, you guys. It fit in there with a little extra room. So this is a 3-person tent. Now, what I regret is not having a little bit bigger tent, because there's no windows on this tent. So I'm gonna have to look for a different tent eventually, because it's just gonna get too hot. So that's where we're at, you guys. We're here at the Canloan Mount Zion House of Prayer. We're gonna spend a couple days fellowshipping with some friends, and then we're gonna hit the road again. So there's my superstar. She's getting ready. So we're enjoying this nice view out here on Mount Canloan. Check it out, you guys. Today we're just slowly easing into camping and just kind of trying to get things figured out. So I figured we'd start here in a place that was familiar, spend a couple days, try to get our tent camping organized, and then take that show on the road and go to another place. So we're going to stay here for a couple days, visit and fellowship with Pastor Jerome and the crew here. And this is a good place to start as any, especially it's been hot down in the city, and it's kind of warm tonight. I realize that my tent has only got the opening with no windows. Not a good tent, so I need to find another tent eventually, but it's a starter. Been a long time since I've been tent camping, you guys. So we're inside looking out. It's getting kind of cool up here, actually. Gonna need a blanket tonight. It's kind of nice. Got this big queen size mattress in here. This thing rocks. This is gonna be so great. All right, our superstar's cooking our first meal outside. Look at that. She's gonna make carbonara. Mushroom pasta, garlic and onion. Got the camp stove going, you guys. Look at that. Boiling up some pasta. Boiling it up, baby. It's a good little stove, this little Myers. That was about 1,800 pesos, and it uses a little butane canister. She's happy when she's cooking. Let her cook. She's gonna cook for me. I'm all excited, you guys. Yeah, I love a good meal. especially on the road, being outside, having a hot meal. Wow, wow, super big. Allow me to get other stuff done. So what a cool place to sit across here from the Berean, the church up in Canloan. And we're gonna christen our tent and our little table we're gonna christen. It's the first time this table's really getting used. And I don't know if it's gonna rain. We're right across from the volcano out here. And I see a lot of lightning around it, but it hasn't really reached us yet, so hopefully it'll stay dry. I have a tarp underneath the tent, which I can pull out and stake up if it does come, but that's what we're looking at. Cloudy skies. Hi guys, so we're here at Masalog. It's a little town just outside of Canloan. And Dominic from the House of Prayer is having a church ministry, and it's his 1-year anniversary of this church. So we're gonna check it out. We're gonna have some food and we're gonna celebrate with this. So he's in there pastoring right now. Alright guys, we had a good feed here. They hooked us up pretty good. A lot of good food.
Hey, Vern.